Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Hawkins. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Robinson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Operating from the gun. Hawkins got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season isn't.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Hawkins. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Hawkins being chased out left. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
These two teams all tied after one. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hawkins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Hawkins. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Hawkins. Man open, here is Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the run, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw. Hawkins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Back to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Jones has it over the middle. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run it now with Robinson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They run. Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Robinson. And this time he is in. James Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hawkins to the right side and complete to Landry. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
First down. Hawkins. Sharks got it left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive #4.
Back to throw. Hawkins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Hawkins. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And this complete right side of the tight end, Farrell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Hawkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they can't bring him down.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why did...
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Throwing on 1st down. Hawkins. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Hawkins. And Chark calls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on second down. Hawkins. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, Hawkins. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Too big. Plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Hawkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carter Landry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Hawkins. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Carter Landry, at this stage of his career, we know he's had some injuries, and he's been around a time or two, but definitely still a factor when you need the tough yards on third downs. And he uses those big mitts of his to pull that one in and keep the drive moving.
On first down, Robinson stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson.
Yeah, this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, Hawkins. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones with it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They begin the drive with Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Looking to throw. Hawkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From the gun on third down, Hawkins, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Hawkins buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On 1st and 10, Hawkins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Hawkins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw. Hawkins. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Hawkins. That's to his running back. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Hawkins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Hawkins. Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Hawkins being chased out left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.
I was talking with my crew.